Hey everyone! I've got Little Fairy's Magic Garden by Ellie Wharton I'm going to read for you. Little Fairy had a lovely garden. It was full of flowers and butterflies and buzzing insects and trees and ponds and flowers. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Flutter, flutter, but it wasn't just lovely. Little Fairy's garden was also magic, and because it was magic, it was full of magical creatures, like Ned the leprechaun, who told Little Fairy all about the glittering pots and gold hidden at the end of rainbows. Or friendly moss monster who loved to play hide and go seek. Ready or not, here I come. The monster? Or white unicorn, who only appeared when there was a full moon and gave Little Fairy rides up and down the garden. Gallop, gallop, gallop. But sometimes the magic in Little Fairy's garden got a little out of hand, and today was one of those days. Dilbert the dragonfly had decided he didn't want to be a dragonfly anymore. He was bored with being small, and he wanted to be a real dragon. And because Little Fairy's garden was magic, that's exactly what happened. What's going to happen? One moment, Dilbert was very small, and the next moment, he was very, very big. Dilbert had changed into a dragon. But strangely, Dilbert found that he didn't like being big. He couldn't dodge in and out of the trees like he used to. Bumped his head. And when he took a drink of water from the pond, he ended up swallowing every last drop. Slurp. Oh no. And what's more, every time Dilbert tried to speak, flames came out of his mouth. Soon, poor Dilbert was flapping about in a panic, and Little Fairy's magic garden was on fire. Help! Little Fairy didn't know what to do. She had never met a dragon before, never mind a dragonfly trying to be a dragon. There was only one thing for it. She would have to go next door to Big Fairy's magic forest. Big Fairy was more than happy to help. Nothing had happened in her forest for a very long time. Big Fairy flew up to Dilbert and jumped on his back. In fact, she was so big that Dilbert couldn't carry her, and they crashed to the ground. When Dilbert was pinned to the ground, Little Fairy quickly flew up to him and whispered a magic spell. He crashed! He thinks he's small, just like a gnat, but flies as fast as any bat, and as for courage, he never lacks, so bring our brave old Dilbert back. Whoosh! And Dilbert was back to his old small self. Little Fairy and Big Fairy decided to have a party to celebrate. Dilbert was the smallest creature there. Although he was small, Dilbert still felt very important, and he promised never to wish to be someone else again. So we should always be ourselves, babies. Yay!